and see. Nothing really matters. Diddly, nothing really matters to moi. The fact that I'm quoting Miss Piggy really bothers me on a deep level. No. That's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. We get that. We got a clickety click. All right. We got a black stripe God said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. Waiting for the wave, man. Waiting for the wave. We got 2 more minutes. You're here on time. Good. Good job. Good job, Black Stripe God. We like it when you're on time. And Benito on top of it. Benito, just saying a quick hello. I gotta run to the store for crap of your live. Still like 30 minutes. I'll be back. Yes, Black Stripe God, you made it first. That's all right, Benito. Thanks for giving the quick wave on your way through. I understand. Life happens. As it is, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my old mother, who was in a golf tournament today, to get home. Oh, excuse me. But I figured I'd stream, because this is kind of what I do. For the most part. I mean, not consecutively. I feel like you're too far away. Let's bring you like that. So there we go. Now it's like I got Toby better. No, Toby, you don't understand. It's not Toby and Benito don't get paid by attendance. They're managerial. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. And I'm grateful. Has entered the room, and you better sway my strings like that. Hello, Jim. Said hi, said hi, said hi. Well, we got Jim, we got Bootang. Oh, it's been a beautiful day out here in Danielson, Connecticut. It's been so very nice all day long. It is Tuesday, and I am broadcasting, as mentioned, in Danielson, Connecticut. Connecticut's a state in the United States, the upper northeast corner. And that means I'm in Eastern Standard Time, so for many of you, I am living in the future. It is 5:27 p.m., and the legendary Sparky will be joining me later this evening, but currently is enjoying his employment. Jim's profile looks like Kevin Hobby. I don't know who that is. I know Kevin G Nicholson, but that's only because I grew up with him. I lived with him my entire life, and I would I would sleep with Kevin G Nicholson, but I'm biased, obviously. Cheers! I'll cheers you with my piss mug. Hey, look at this giant mug. That's the size of my head. That's a giant mug. Ah, cheese, man, cheese. Let me entertain you. I'm as crazy as a loon. I haven't been quite right since I fell from that balloon. Let me entertain you. You can tell I'm just a man. My brain is barely working. I can hardly shake your hand. Life will make you that way. Yeah, it will. Let me entertain you with my tales of masturbating. Ew! I got stalactites on my bedroom ceiling. A million sperm are quaking. Just from the ceiling. It's kind of gross. Let me entertain you with the last line of my song. Oh, my nuts are really aching. Ouch, I think that something's wrong. Kevin, your honey is smoking. My honey? What's my honey? My chili cheese honey dogs? Do I have chili cheese honey dogs? Hobby? Well, hey, you're gonna have to double check your grammar and your spelling. But that's not my hobby, that's an addiction. Mindful facts. Can you play Sapphire by Ed Sheeran? No, I cannot play Sapphire by Ed Sheeran. You're looking for Steve Cutler live for that. Oh, indeed. I am just a musical hack for the afternoon. The real talent is coming really soon. And me and Ed Sheeran got into a fight, so if I do any of his songs, not only is he going to sue me, he threatened to kick my ass, and I think I can take him. But, still, on principle, you wouldn't believe how tight the artificial intelligence censor bots are. They get everything. Like, I tried sneaking one through in members only bit, where I'm like, okay, we'll put it down there where not a lot of people are seeing it. And they were like, nope, you aren't doing that song. Get it out of there. Some of my skills, I have no skills. However, what's a good one to start? No, let's start with the simplest song in my repertoire. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to learn it. No, don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry, be happy. Got no life, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile, but don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Landlord say the rent is late. He may have to litigate, but don't worry. Be happy. Hello, Isaiah. your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Yes, that's the simplest song in my repertoire. Hello, Isaiah. I was feeling so bad. Asked my family doctor just what I had. And I said, doctor, Mr. MD, can you tell me what's ailing me? And he said, yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, really needs good loving. Good loving, girl, I got to have love. Good loving, all I need is love. Well, come on, baby, squeeze me tight. Don't you want your baby to be alright? And I said, baby, it's for sure. I got the fever, yeah, and you got the cure. Everybody say, yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, really needs good loving. Good loving, girl, I got to have love. Good loving, all I need is love. Good loving, cause I got to have love. Good loving, all I need is love. Good love. Good love. Good love. Good love. How long have you been practicing for? I have been playing guitar since 96, 97. So that's almost a good 30 years. That's right. I look younger than I is because I dye my hair. It's to make the gray not so pronounced. But yeah, I've been at it for a while. I took a few breaks along the way. When my father died about 15 years ago, I took a couple years off because I thought the music had left my heart. At that point, this is actually my father's guitar. He gave me this guitar when I started to learn how to play, and he said, I don't play it anymore, I want you to have the guitar. So when he passed away, I played a couple songs the day that he died, and then I was just so sad. It was like the music has gone out of my life, so I put the guitar down, and I didn't play again for another decade after that. And it was strange because then I started getting back into the YouTube thing. And people from old parts of my life started reintegrating themselves into mine. And they said, nah, you should pick it back up. And I picked it back up, and the muscle memory still worked. So I was able to go back. And it all kind of came flooding back to me. Oh, or did it? And so since I've returned to the live streaming, which was 2 years ago, then I've been going at it. So for a 54-year-old white dude, no implicit talent, here's hoping. I think so. He was a good man. And thanks for that. But I could get upset, but I choose not to dwell on that. Cool songs? Well, I imagine that depends on what you consider cool is. I have a whole list. Where's my little bookie book? I got a little book over here, and I create songs and I write them down in here. And actually, I was looking at it. I was going, hey, what's my set list? I mean, because I know a lot of songs, but how many do I? Hey, you just shut your hole, Alexa. You heard me the first time. Right, she didn't have anything to say. So I pretty much I got about 15 songs that I play right off the top, and of them, some of them are very, very funny, but they're very, very edgy. And so that's something that you should be aware is I consider myself an artist first, a musician / comedian second, whereas the guy who performs with me later on this evening at 10:15, the legendary Sparky comes in and he performs with me on my stream, and he can really play anything you ask him. In regards to the no edging, please edge that like button. You just click that sucker on and off as many times as you can. Just keep playing with it like it were clitoris. That like button, it likes to be just touched back and forth. I know it told me at night in a dream. So, yeah, so I know a lot of controversial songs. I subbed and like, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Every little bit does help me. But let's try something a little silly, but not too obscene. Let's start with something. It's a dark subject, but I think we can go with it. See if you remember this. Dead puppies. Dead puppies. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Oh, no. My puppy died late last fall. He's still rotting in the hall. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Oh, no. They don't come when you call. They don't chase those squirrels at all. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Oh, no. Mom says puppies' days are through. She's gonna throw him in the stew. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Oh, no. One more time. Dead puppies. Dead puppies. Really, at the finale, dead puppies aren't much fun. I obviously need another drink of the old piss mug. Get over here. Oh, I didn't see anything Jim said. He redacted it all. That was too slow. This is ridiculous. Yes, yes, yes. So again, I was saying the real musicians are Steve Cutler live, who you can find him here on YouTube. He's got his own channel. He goes on at 7:20 today. He can play just about anything, and he does a much better job than I can. He's been playing longer and has more proficiency with the fingertips, or so his wife tells me. And then the legendary Sparky will be back on this channel, and that will be at 10:15 p.m. tonight. And he is also a legendary comedian slash guitar player. And so that's something that I'm excited. I'm excited for. I'm gonna head on over to Steve Cutler live stream very very soon. And but I figured I'd sneak one in. I figured I'd sneak a live stream of my own in because I mean, what else am I doing here if not trying to entertain? I mean, I'm not doing it for the love of God and country. I suppose I could be. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Blackstripe doesn't have a crown. He's commented just as much. Why? I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. I'm not quite sure why. He's been here a lot. Maybe because he's not a member. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yes, that's true. Isaiah. Bye. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I hope you had a very good time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And then the audience is supposed to yell back, go goodbye. That's the sound of music. Never mind, no one cares. And Benito commented twice. Benito's, he's a force of nature in and of himself, Benito. If anyone tries to be rude, tell them to leave if you don't like it. Thank you for that. I let him go. I am not usually offended at all. People could say, "Hey, your teeth are yellow. You look pasty. Or you look like who's the other one? You look like Vince Vaughn back in the day." All of those insults bounce right off of me. So I just consider it's engagement in the room, and then I wait for other people to hog pile on them, because there's always 2 or 3 other people in the room who's like, "That's not very nice," and they jump on them. And I don't have to beat anybody up myself. All I got to do is go ha ha, and then everyone kind of does it all on them. But thanks, I appreciate the sentiment of affection, saying hey, stand up for yourself, man. Don't take any wooden nickels. Don't let them tell you what to do, man. Don't let them tell you what to do. And don't let them make you feel like poo. You will go much further when you know what. That was my own guitar. I thought I was hearing the doorbell. Wait, someone's at the door? Ah. See you along, Isaiah. Went out one spring morning to find myself a friend, someone I could believe in until the very end. I found myself the devil, he was sitting in the bar. He bought me 15 rum and cokes and then he went too far. How the devil is my friend, the devil is my friend. Wherever I go, the devil goes, the devil is my friend. I was fine until the internet came along. Well, not fine, but you know. Come on, Jim. Between you and me, we were never fine. We were always exceptional. We were above our grade. We were above our peers in ability to see what was around us in the world. Just saying. It's all about perception. And then once you got the interwebs, then you got to look into everybody's head at once. And that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. We didn't need to see all those feminist notions out there because they were kind of they were kind of sick. And then they weaseled their way into politics, and that affected everybody. Now everyone's getting arrested. Walking down the street one day, the sun was bright. I'm on my way for cigarettes and lemonade at my local store. A pretty girl did walk my way. I smiled at her and turned away. Her backpack brushed into her leg, and that's what she said. It's all sexual assault. It's all sexual assault. I am King. He said he was going to be here. Oh, that's true. I forgot about I Am King. He did say, but I also said I was going to be on at like 3 o'clock, and I didn't show up at 3. So I can't really blame him on that one. It's all right. You got to be quick on your toes. You know, that's the thing. We put you on your faces when you get into the Jeep bush. Are you coming to the tree? They say they hung a man there. They say he murdered 3. Strange things have happened, and a stranger thing would be if you met me beneath the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree? Say they hung a man there, they say he murdered 3. Strange things have happened here, the stranger it will be if you met me beneath the hanging tree. Now that's right, everyone's on. That's the other thing. I tell people the timeline because on the East Coast, I'm 3 or 4 hours ahead of everybody else. And I always forget to tell them, oh, correct for your standard timelines. I forget I'm talking to a worldwide audience. Although traditionally, my audience is primarily, like 98% of my audience is in the United States. And then I got like 1% in Indonesia. And then I got another percent like in Lithuania or something like that. It's really bizarre, like who watches me and who doesn't watch me. I mean, I'm grateful anyone watches me because, you know, I'm just a silly man with a guitar. And a really bad case of gas for some reason. Oh, I can feel that. That was like yesterday I had, oh, what did I have yesterday? Fish and chips. Oh, those fish and chips going back. Oh. You mean Indiana? Toby, I think Toby is in Missouri. I think Missouri is what he said. And I Am King is not a G-Force member. He's just the guy who's coming on board, who's going, hey, this is a fun place. You know, let's keep coming back. When you become a member, then that steps it up a whole nother notch. That's putting your money where your mouth is if you become an actual member. There's one thing to subscribe. Thought I was kidding about the gas, wasn't. There's one thing I like. I appreciate people for subscribing to the channel, but in the end, that doesn't mean not a brass farthing for the creators. But it's good because it helps you find me better. But when you actually join, like the membership tiers, well, then you bet your butt I'm thinking about you guys when I'm not, when I'm not in front of the camera. And I'm thinking, oh, what would they like? What would, and I'm trying to create shows that way. So yeah, that's kind of where that thought went. But as it is, I am going to see if I can get myself a ride downtown because I got to collect myself a few things. But again, I will be back later on. Did Tim leave? Yes, everyone's left. Everyone's out the door, including myself. I'm leaving as well. So we'll be back with the legendary Sparky later on. If you want to catch me before that, Steve Cutler live, 7:20 my time. So that's in about an hour and 20 minutes from now. And then Bubba Smith. What Bubba Smith? Okay, convince me not to leave because I was just on my way out the door. So Bubba, you're going to have to hold me. You're going to have to give me something to hold me. Can you give me a dad joke? Can you give me a reason? Can you give me a brass farthing? Can you give me a super chat? Can you give me a fond chuckle? Okay, Bubba Smith has got a riddle. I'm waiting for it in the chat. What kind of riddle does the Confederacy lack? Let's see. Let's see what Bubba Smith says. Let's see what Bubba Smith says. Let's see. It's a riddle. It's a riddle. Keep that in mind. This is a brain teaser. This is something you have to think about before you answer because it's tricksy. Like for example, Gollum in The Hobbit. He played a game of riddles back with Bilbo, and the answer was an egg. It's good for you to know for trivia night later on. I believe the question is what do I have in my pocket? And then that was not fair because a riddle is something you can figure out up here intellectually. Hola! Hey, music lovers only go to your room. They're not here for my music. They're here for my banter and my witty repertoire. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think it was a ruse, Steve Cutler Live. This is the man you guys should see if you want music. Because Steve Cutler Live is a musical god. He can play just about anything. He's a real musician, whereas I am just a comedic hack. Now, I was saying it's a ruse because you said you were going to do a live stream today at 7:20. Was that a ruse or is that actually happening? And is that 7:20 my time, Eastern Standard Time? Right? Right? I gotta wait my 15 seconds. So wait, that makes it 20 minutes ago, so I missed it. Son of a... You always screwing with my head. I'm going to end up breaking my father's guitar, having a temper tantrum. I think I already knocked it out, too. Actually sounds alright. couple hours from now. From now. So get your ass into Steve Cutler Lives. Like, click on his name right there in the chat. And then go to his channel and then sub to his channel. He needs it. He's almost monetized. He's so close. So go give him a sub. I don't need it. I hit 2,400 yesterday. So I was like, woo. And then I thought, hey, what does that get me? And I get, well, that gives me the right to brag about getting 2,400, I guess. And Steve's more talented, and he's got certainly more, just all the way around, he's a better deal. He's a better bang for your subscription buck. I know we don't pay to subscribe, but still, you want to talk about getting your money's worth, it's over there at Steve Cutler Live. And if you're more interested in what he does, you could see some videos from this past weekend up on my channel. Right now, you can just go right in there. And the latest thing was the Patrick Band, and that's Steve Cutler Live, leading the intrepid group to success and victory throughout the course of an evening at Katie's Tavern. Because what happened to Katie's Tavern, you're going to have to look and find out. Something sounds off still. That's right. So yeah, I'm still waiting on the riddle. Where's the damn riddle? Bubba Smith said, no, don't go. Because I was just walking, I was just hanging up my sweater vest like Mr. Rogers. I took my sneakers off, was putting back my dress shoes back on to go back outside. And then Bubba Smith said, no, don't leave yet. I got a riddle. And then I'm like, okay, what's the riddle? And it's been at least 2 minutes. And now I still have no riddle. You know, and I don't appreciate that because, you know, I was, you know, I have places to go and people to do. Places to go and people to do. You heard me right. Okay, that last part's a lie. I haven't done anybody in over a decade. But it's been by my own choice because I've had offers and I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of all set. I'm all set. When your vagina is horizontal, and that means either A, you're Asian, B, you're not natural, or C, it's no, we'll just have none of that. I mean, am I mean? I am absolutely mean. I'm definitely mean. I have been discombobulated by the females in my life enough where I am bitter. I wish I could throw a sound effect right over that. Bitter. You might be a gay frog. Well, you could be a gay frog. I've been hanging out in Willimantic under that bridge. Alec Jones. You mean Alex Jones? Oh, you mean hey, if you want to drink something that really will make you stronger, well, you want to drink my powdered tea biscuits. My powdered tea biscuits give 100%, 122% of vitamins and minerals that are essential to you. Oh, Alec Baldwin, that's completely different. That's bang! Director's fault. Sorry, it's too soon. I wouldn't. I was at the other. There's so many Baldwins. I mean, the Baldwins are reproducing at a rapid fire rate. I'm so bald I win. Yes, but you have a very imposing demeanor. So that compensates. So you not only did you win, you double won. So you're like a double win Oreo. without the cream filling. So yeah, put that down. Put that down. And look, Steve, I still got it. I still got one little piece left. One little piece of the old nugget from July 4th. Can you believe I managed to stretch it out that long? It's incredible. I'm due for that, too. Due for that despite my voice. Despite the rasping, I sound like RFK Jr. Yeah, Red Roses, I do remember you. Red roses, red, 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 red roses. You had a nice comment about me right before you left last time. Because I don't care how old you are, get out. I don't care how old you are, get out. I don't care how old you are, get out. So there. And Grow Garden Productions. Woo! Good to see you. You understand where and how to get more when you're ready, right? Yeah, when I just got paid by YouTube today. It's gonna be a tough couple of weeks. I might be able to do it in another week though, because we enter August. And that's when my SSI kicks in. No, Red Rosa said, no, I would never say anything derogatory towards you, Mr. Kevin G Nicholson. I would never, I swear to God, I never would. And yet, that word, that, you know, like, what do they call it? There's a certain drink, it's called blank-o-lite. It's that one word. Yeah, that's it. That's Pedialyte. So it was like, it was referring to a drink. He, she, it, they, them. But yeah, so. Yes, I remember you, Red Roses. You remember the person who shits on your coffee table. And then you generally don't invite them over. But they come over anyway, as you can see. Do another shout out on stage. What do you want? What, to you? You want me to do one for the Black Stripe God next time that we do the do a live event? You might have to nudge the old Steve Cutler live. You know what I'm saying? When I shout out the mods, I shout out my quads. Yeah, we're going to get, it sounded like Brad was actually getting on board. Our beef is so funny. You're not going to lie. Our beef is so funny, not going to lie. Isn't it nice? It's nice to have mortal enemies, isn't it? Red Roses. It's almost overjoyous to have someone standing on your porch screaming down at you while you shovel snow. This is the ice cold llama urine, which is not to be confused with llamas with hats. Carl! I have no idea what you mean. I'm an upstanding citizen, well respected in this community. Carl, why does that man have no hands? Well, whatever do you mean? I was meant to play that role. Carl! You wait, when they're going to do a live action of it, you watch. Between that and what was the other one? Nettle Fingers or whatever it is. Oh, God. You watch. Like 5 years, we're not even going to be dead yet, and they're going to do like a remaster of that. Me when I have beef with a middle-aged man, big eyes that looks like Cartman, and then something, and then laughter. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself because I imagine what it would look like for you to go through a wood chipper, and that's how I sleep at night. I listen to the screams in my voice in my head, and I hear, and I smile and I go, oh, I can rest now. You remember drinking out of cups? I remember. Like you mean like cups, like protection cups? I never drank out of the protective cups, but I drank out of a lot of different cups over the years. But mostly the steins and the mugs, because the mugs are shocking importance. I don't know. I just did the. It's like a pseudo Scottish right there. What's this? Love beefing with people online. Well, you gotta enjoy something, I guess. Where is it? Open link in new tab. Let's see. Drinking out of cups official. 5.8 million views, 10 years old. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'm streaming right now. I can't watch that. I'll get copyright binged all over the place. Yeah. Dead Flowers, Steve. They just hit that repeatedly with the copyright button. They just kept bapping it. And then I went, okay, now don't monetize it. And it still kept bapping it. It still doesn't show up in the feed. Who else wants to beef with me? Well, I guess that's the drunk guy who's like, anyone want a piece of me in the room? You're 100 pounds soaking wet. That man is 330 and he's about to eat you. And you want to start beef? Anyone start? I'll take the rod on. You guys don't know how tough I can. You guys don't know how tough I can. You guys don't know how tough I can actually be. Hello, Skittles. We found out yesterday that the green Skittles are, in fact, the most commonly chosen Skittle. It's amazing. I was just on my heels, turning around, and then I got called back in. It was like Superman being called off the duty just when he had just the tip in Lois Lane. Sorry, Lois, I gotta go. Well, can you come and go? I suppose. Ah! Up and away! No one's gonna laugh at that. That's in very poor taste. Especially when I think of Christopher Reeves doing it. Because, he was the guy who played Superman when I was growing up. And then he was, there was a very troubling thing about taking brains out of infant heads. I was trying to remember. It's not the placenta. It's the stem cells. Yes, we was drinking stem cells right from the. It was great. It was good stuff. Ooh, and South Park's coming out this week. Anyone else excited for the next South Park? I know it's going to tear this country a new a-hole, and I'm happy to see it happen. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Steve, I made your wife laugh because I let her know. I actually designed this shirt so it has a T shape, so it kind of has the illusion of me having abs without actually having abs. Why are so many people sub but barely any people join your stream? I don't know. People have lives, people get distracted. I know, it's like I got 2,400 subscribers and then I only got like 5 people in the room. And it makes me feel like I'm just not wanted. So why would I do it if I don't think I'm wanted? Because I'm good at it. And it will not stay like this forever either. You know, when the weather gets colder and people start going back indoors, where do you think they're going to go? They're not out there kayaking on the bayou. They're going to be back in their phones. They're going to be sneaking in phones on their lunch break and on their dinner break. You're not allowed to watch South Park. That's much. It's, you're better off because that's meant for adults only. And you really need to learn to grow into your maturity before you can take humor on that elevated level. I really wish I had a fart sound effect to throw in right there. Because I'm not a role model. Not an effing role model. But I am very much like Gandalf the Cream. If you ever seen Gandalf the Grey, there's Gandalf the Grey, Gandalf the White. I'm Gandalf the Cream. Ew! I'm a teacher. No, if I was a teacher, I would have been arrested already. Because those little bastards, those little teenagers, they're like, no, he said something inappropriate, refused to call me by my kitty cat identifying names. And I would have said, I'm sorry, your pronouns are what? Useless troll? Oh, okay. I'll call you useless troll. No, that's not what I said. It was a dainty feminine flower. Yeah, I'm going to stick with useless troll. Let me give you a life lesson on what masturbating with the cheese grater feels like. I think that's important for everyone in this class to learn. Okay, line up. We're going to have first-hand demonstrations. We get out the old and then tomorrow we're going to have a lesson in sandpaper, varying grits. Yeah, it doesn't matter your gender. We'll sand whatever you got right off there. I'll just take that up. And a nice sheen. A nice Charlie Sheen with dragon's blood. So yes, if you look on the blackboard, you'll see where I show you the hypotenuse triangle as it applies to your personal pronouns. And I'd like you to note that hypotenuse triangle goes straight up your rectum where it belongs. I would have been a terrible teacher. Or a fantastic teacher. Depends on which age. Because once you go too far, there's just no coming back. There's no coming back, I say. There's no coming back. Is Charlie Steen still, I gotta wait for it to, what did I hit something? Where it's not coming through on that? I see you coming up on the phone, but not in the chat. The heck? All right, I'll look this way then. Is Charlie Sheen still alive then? Dang. As far as I know, that dragon blood is keeping him alive. Loved his internet freak out. And Alex Lightfoot. Good morning, Alex. I'm pretty sure Charlie Sheen is still alive. I hope he's still alive. I wish nothing but the best for Charlie Sheen. In fact, I hope he reacquaints with who played never mind, he's fine. He can do it all on his own from here. He doesn't need my help. What do you think, Alex? I don't think he needs my help. Do you think he needs my help? I think Charlie Sheen's got it all on his own. He's got the game won, regardless of what tiger's blood he's got in him. I got nothing but tiger semen in me, and it doesn't make you mighty. It just makes you sticky. And then for some reason, all the other cats in the neighborhood keep coming around, sniffing around my butthole. I don't like that. I don't like cats around my butthole. In fact, I don't like anything around my butthole. I don't even like my butthole around my butthole. Yeah, hats off to Charlie. Man's been through a lot of women. Yeah, he's been through a lot of women. Yeah, he definitely has a lot more money. He doesn't need our pity. He's going, fuck you guys and your pity. I'm getting blown right now by a 24-year-old virgin. I don't know why the virgin part's a plus. So I want someone with experience if they're going to be doing it. Come on, I don't want an uneducated worker. I want an educated worker. I want someone with a PhD in fellationics. I'm on the phone with my bestie because I have a life unlike someone. Oh, OMG. Oh, I just feel burned. Just so deeply. Or not. Hickory dickory dock. This chick was see, I don't even have to tell the jokes. I just tell the setups. She needed the money. Oh, or the punchline. Joe came down with $250. Oh. I'm on the phone with my bestie because I have a life. No, you don't. But you keep pretending. That bestie's going to sleep with your boyfriend in 2 years. And you're going to be like, what happened? How could that happen? It's because you were a bitch to both of them. I don't have besties because I have a life. Ah, life of one's own. That's right. Some of us prefer to walk independently amongst the world, create our own future. We don't need Timmy next to us whispering in our ear going, yes, that would be cool if you said lies about Jimmy Lightfoot. I'm sorry if you actually have a Jimmy somewhere in your, well, that was just an example. Am I absolutely? I don't know. I couldn't tell. I'm so stupid. Even if I was, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to tell anyone anything. Because I'm just completely unawares. No, bro. Use me if need. Use me as a human shield. I'll protect you. I'm formally interested in becoming Alex Lightfoot's bestie. But no! Jim likes the abuse. All right, Jim. No, it wasn't even I took it away. Took it right off the table before you could even go, hey, Alex. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's too late. Already busted. Insurance is open. Insurance is closed. I did that. I got Employee of the Month 3 times at Mohegan Sun as a blackjack roulette dealer for dealing with unruly patrons and for dealing an excellent game, I might add. And that was it. Insurance is open and insurance is closed. Oh, no. All bets are final. All bets are done. It's the wave right there. That's the life is anyway. It's really unfair to all of us, and we should just sit here and cry. I'm just gonna sit here, cry in my piss mug. See, that's actually what this is. I'm just drinking my own tears back into my body. This is how I recycle my sadness. And eventually I evacuate it. We're not rolling it. We're smoking it right now. I do roll my own cigarettes, as you could probably tell by my voice. I'm striving for the voice box, and I'm hoping to be gone by 70 at the very latest. I think I might be able to check out by 60, 62, 63. And then that's it. That's a wrap for Kev. So if I feel like a little too healthy, sometimes I'll smoke like 700 or 800 cigarettes. And then top that off with a bowl to try to really hammer every nail in the coffin. It's llama piss, Jim. Well, that's why it tastes so refreshing. Carl! Put some liquor in that piss mug and we got a party. The liquor I got is like, it's like schnapps. It's like 1% alcohol. Like a little less than like vanilla extract. That's all I got in the house. Although, I'm waiting for a ride so I can go to the Packy and I can get really bad beer. I'm going to get myself some natural ice tonight. Woohoo. So that means when I stream at 10:15 tonight, I'm going to already be loaded. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to having my liver look up at me like, oh, I thought you had forgotten about me for the last week. Because I haven't been drinking for a week. And what is it? It says cigarettes get me nuisance. Cigarettes get me nuisance. Loaded. Oh, I'll be loaded. That kid right there, he's cacked. He is so loaded. He is wicked piss-faced. He is wicked trashed. Stores are closed, no more beer for me. Really? On a Tuesday? Even in Holland, I thought you could get like anything you wanted. I'm sorry, you said Netherlands, so that's like a region, not just one. I need a week to work out that ice. Trashed, bruh. He's trashed. I don't know. I've been sleeping without, like, generally, well, you kind of know. And some people in here know. I don't drink until 10 p.m. at night. That's kind of like just a rule I've had for myself for, like, over 20 years. Because I don't want to go out into the real world smash, because alcohol doesn't make you smarter. Sometimes it makes you funnier, but it doesn't make you smarter. And so I'll wait until 10 p.m. my time before I start consuming, and then I'll get silly, and then I just go to bed. And so it's been kind of like my nighttime routine for like over a decade. But since things have gotten so tight, thanks to these wonderful tariffs and the wonderful, because everything's going so swimmingly in America and we're all getting rich, it's just we can't, there's so much money coming in, hand over fist, that the abundance of greatness that seems to be overwhelming me, it's out of control. So, with that being said, I've had to wait in order to be able to afford to buy a 30 rack of the god worst office. It's terrible beer. It's absolutely wretched. But I'm getting some tonight because it's all I can afford, and I need something to distract me from this cluster munch. That's right. Benito knows. Benito knows. Benito's got my back, man. Benito's he's the closest thing I have to a bestie. I should be drinking the stuff that you're drinking, Steve, but I'm sure that's something like $15 a can. Your God's nectar stuff. Nasty it is. It is nasty. And again, I don't drink it because I'm like, this is a delicious, refreshing drink. I'm like, this will get me shit-faced pretty cheaply. So, all right, I'm on it. Isn't too bad. Definitely had worse. Yeah, golden anniversary, Schlitz, PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. You want to taste your own bowels? Pabst Blue Ribbon is a beer for you. Come on down to Milwaukee, where we shit in our Pabst Blue Ribbon vats all day long. You just see people pooping all over the edge. That's how we make our Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh, that's just not right. And yet, here I am. Freaking 65 minutes. I had my heel turned. I was gonna leave at the 20-minute mark like I'm supposed to. And I'm still here. And I don't understand why. No, we are not going to make any sense in the nursing home. Donald Trump, John F. Kennedy Jr., turbulence, genital warts. Genital warts? Really? That's dinner. You want genital warts for dinner? No! It's going to be me in the old folks' home. Bring me my orthopedic back fixture. I keep it next to the toilet. Grab it. I am not a freaking role model, all right, children? You don't want to be me. There's nothing about me you want to be like. But goddamn, my life is sweet. I get up whenever I want to, and then I realize I've completely disassembled what could have been a traditional life, and I laugh hard. I'll be shouting conspiracy theories about Western medicine religiously with no pants on. That's my dream. That's my goal in life. Hell yeah. That Western medicine vaccine is fake. Don't stick it up my pooper. I only take the vaccine in suppository forms. Oh my God, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, nurse, give me that vaccine community theory again. Oh, I want to be a liberal. Oh, call me a liberal while you put it up there. Give it to me liberally. Frickin' douchebag, libtard. Sorry, I gotta. What are pants? I know. I wear them because I gotta obey the YouTube community standards and guidelines. Otherwise, they won't give me my $150. It's not even $150, 129 bucks. But it is in my account. I don't think they can take it back. Give me the nanobots, baby. Put the nanobots in me. Come on, Nurse Chapel. You like that, pooper? I don't put it in my butt. I put it in my pooper. When I look at a girl's butt, I don't say, well, that's a nice ass. I go, hey, look at that. That's a fine looking turd cutter. You see that turd cutter over there? Primo. Just top of the line. I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet. As far as I know, she's ignoring my message. She should have called me. My mother doesn't love me. I'll find out. I'll report at the 10:15 at the 10:15 show. I'm sure she did. She did fine. Everything's fine. She doesn't play for the win. She just plays for the play. I prefer she insert any medications directly into my navel. Well, I mean, we get to pick the gender, religion, ethnicity of our nurses. I'm gonna have a nice Scottish. I want myself a Scottish girl to put things in my navel, and when she does it, she'll smile at me. And played golf one time, snorkeled all my golf balls. I was so bad at it because everyone in my family plays golf except for me. And so I would go on the golf course, and I compensated for my own inability to play because every time I would hit the ball, it would hook. It would do like such a wide arc. I'm surprised it didn't boomerang and come right back at me. So I would start pivoting further and further over. So I would be at the tee, but I would be standing like almost 45-degree angles, and then I'd swipe it, And then, because I had such an arc, it would go the correct place, and my father would laugh hysterically. That was how bad I played. But I compensated for my own inabilities, and somehow it worked out. Go figure. If only I could do that with my own existence for the rest of life. Or play golf with Black Stripe God. I have no urge to play golf ever again. Pretty scenery, and the golf carts are kind of fun. If only game with me, said I, said I, said I, said I. Oh, how am I doing this again? Drive suit to play golf. Dive suit. Like a snorkeling, like a diver suit, like snorkel and wetsuit. You made a short for me? I'm gonna have to take a look at that after this stream. Golf is great for the women and day drinking on carts. That's it. Well, that's why my mom goes, I'm pretty sure. There's always some sort of flask involved when she goes with her friends. One of her friends says, "Well, it'll be fine, Kathy. You're only pushing 80. It'll be okay. Your liver can take it." She has got bad influential friends. A lot of day drinking and driving carts. Before it's over, they'll have golf released. They'll stop you for a DUI. I think they've gone way too far with this DUI stuff. I think they should throw that right the hell out. I understand that, a lot of people were being very irresponsible, and drinking alcohol doesn't make you smarter. But I also know a ton of people who's managed to get home safely without hurting themselves or other people. I don't think those variables are so much where we have to put people in jail for 3 to 5 years because they've been drinking a little too much. I just don't think I think it's over the top. I think it's too much. I don't think they should have those rehab classes either. I think they should put a bunch of people in a room, get them all hammered, and then see what happens. It'll be like a Squid Game with drunks, except they don't actually have weapons, and there's no actual, there's no, rhyme or reason. We just throw them in there and see who survives. I think that would be appropriate. You know what I mean? Now, here, you want to be stupid? Here, go be stupid with a bunch of stupid people. See how that works out for you. Ah! Really close to me having a nervous breakdown. Hi, Wolf! Hi! Hello, Wolf! Sorry, is that in your face? Sorry. I got boundary issues. I forgot to have no eye, I have no hand-eye coordination. I got no sphincter hand coordination. That's why I can't wipe correctly. I always keep thinking, oh, my butt's fine. I wiped. Nah, just wipe the cheek. Never quite get in there. Get in the dark chasm. I can't quite get that dark crystal out of there. I can't quite get those Muppets out of my sphincter area. Wolf says, Triple X. Coney Island, Coney Triple X. Am I looking for a porn star? Can I say porn star? Can I say it twice? I think I just did. Is the YouTube algae rhythm going to be around any second now to smack me for, you didn't use that Coney Island's pronouns. ASMR, listen to me scratch down this chalkboard while I scratch my nuts at the same time, and it'll give you a soothing sensation. It'll be so soothing. My poopy hole hurts, and this will make it soothing. I need weed badly. Luckily, I have that last. Oh, empty right there. Gonna have to reload. That last nugget's getting used right now. Last nugget of joy. Oh, yeah, who won? Juan, you're correct. Ozzy Osbourne. We have lost the legend today. Ozzy Osbourne. They wheeled him out on his throne one more time, and then he was able to let it all go. But what a life full of win, Ozzy Osbourne. And he's survived by a wife and children, and plenty of people will be fighting over his estate from here on in that he doesn't have to deal with. So that's a big win for him, just there. I don't have to see people fighting over my shit. I know he speaks English, but it's very depressing. I don't want an imitation of Ozzy. He had a good life, though. I mean, he got to do stuff that, I mean, I've never eaten a bat. Granted, that wasn't on my to-do list. Yeah, but I'll tell you, you know, it's funny because I was never a fan. You guys are all going to be like, sacrilege! I was never a fan of his music. And I was never a fan of heavy metal or any of that stuff. But he won me over because he was on like an MTV show and they showed him just cooking eggs in his kitchen. And it was so humanizing. I'm like, this guy seems like a nice guy. He seems like this is some guy I could just hang out with. And yeah, he promotes stuff, but he's just a normal guy cooking eggs. What's in the bag? Was that a legitimate question? It was a legitimate question. If it's a legitimate question, that's marijuana, which is recreationally legal in the state of Connecticut in the United States currently, until they take that back away from us, because, you know, they like to change the rules. But as for right now, I get to enjoy myself a little THC. A little Michoacan, a little devil's cabbage. Delish. Got my little scrapey. Oh, let's see. At least he blessed the future eyes before he died. He chose who took his spot because he knew he couldn't leave it up to us. He's true. I think it's called a Labrador. Now you talk amongst yourselves for a second. I don't know why I'm burping. All I've been doing is drinking tea. There's no bubbles in tea. So why am I burping more now than... Survived an ungodly lifetime of touring, drugs, and alcohol gives me hope. That's right, 76. He made it 76. He drank. He did all sorts of... He did everything. And he still made it that far. That means I still got at least another 2 decades based on that. But my DNA says 10 years, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Much better. See, but here's the thing. This is what I'm excited about. Is me, Steve Cutler Live, legendary Sparky, a bunch of other musicians. We're going to be making stuff. I'm already making stuff, but I'm hoping that I can get these other people to make stuff with me. So it's going to be a good couple. I'm going to leave behind a pretty decent legacy. I mean, not only do I have 25 albums, this for those of you people in the room who don't know, if you look for music on Spotify, I hate Spotify, Amazon Music or iMusic, or even here on YouTube, if you go to the music topics, you look for Kevin G Nicholson. The G is important. You got to use the DMG. You'll find 25 albums that I produced on top of the 3,800 videos I posted up here on frickin' YouTube. That's my legacy. Got no DNA floating around out there. No children that I'm aware of. I offered to take DNA tests multiple times. No one ever took me up on the offer. So yeah, we got stuff to be built. That's all I got. My legacy is going to be through my work. It's not going to be through my loins, which is sad on one level, but I'll take it. Be right back. Gotta get cheese. Okay. Have a kid. Fuck it. No, no, no. Hey, in order to have a kid, you have to fuck somebody, and they should be overage. I don't want to fuck a kid. Yeah, Spotify can definitely stuff it sideways. They were playing by the rules, and then they changed their own rules. And then it's just like, well, how can we trust you? Well, we don't care if you trust us because we have all the money. I'd moan. Well, yeah, that's how it starts. And then you cry when they're cuffing you. And not, it's funny because now we got all the Epstein jokes floating back around. This guy just can't die. Like literally, it's weird. Everyone's going, oh, well, what about the Epstein Island? What about this? What about that? What about Epstein? It's all about child. Oh, think of the children. Think of the God blessed children. Anyone who was even close to being a child, and they were all like 17. They're making it sound like, oh, he had babies in vats, and he banged the babies, and on the island he grew them from. No, it wasn't like that at all. It was like, hey, you're 17, you want to rub my back, and then we'll see what happens. And everyone goes nuts over that. No one gives a shit that we're bombing 100,000 people a day with our weapons. We go, hey, take this gun. Go, you do whatever you want with over there. I know, here's another gun. Here, you just go kill some more people. We got no problem with that. You can hand whatever people you want weapons. And in the name of God bless America, here, go kill some people. Kill some women and children. That's great. Take my money. You use that for genocide. What the fun. What the fun. Hey, he's innocent. He's the president. He could pardon himself. Right. So I don't understand why everyone's in such an uproar. It's not like there's anything we could do to him at this point. There's nothing. He's got the goal. He's got the ball. He's running for the second goalpost. There's no one in between him and that goal line. There's no one who could even remotely take him down at this point. So, he could go out and he could take a baby from a maternity ward. He could take the baby out, he could kiss the baby, then he could start French kissing the baby, then he could take it just the whole way. He could do it televised on TV, and in the end, he'd be all right. There you go. Yeah, can't do anything. I'm pardoned. Just welcome to Caligula Mark II, because we're right here. Long live the Roman Empire. Well, don't carry that hate around. If that hate infects your heart, it'll keep you from leading a good life. So you can hate someone you don't actually know in real life, or you can grow a better life of your own. That's what I'm going with. I mean, I could sit here and go, whoa, that guy, oh, this guy, oh. Who was the person who was in here earlier? Roses, red roses, oh, that sucker. I can let it get to me, or I can go, everyone says dumb stuff. Let's move forward. Let's grow some flowers. Let's grow a garden. All right, Alex, good to see you. Stop by the 10:15 show if you can. Remember, we're not all out here in great old America. That's right. Now, no, I'm with that. Just sure, release it. Just pardon yourself. I mean, why are you making this into a big song and dance? Ryder, please. What's up? All right, we lost Alex. We're looks like we lost Steve too. Steve's probably getting ready for his stream. His stream is coming up. So Steve Cutler is gonna be he's gonna be streaming his wonderful music, and that's in 12 plus 20, so in 32 minutes. So yeah. So 32 minutes. And speaking of that, I've been streaming for 84 minutes here. Oh, wait, you're still there. Oh, you came back. I looked over. Eventually. I've led. I need to go get gear set up. That one time I led like three people into your room and you weren't there. It was just like, everyone, let's go to Steve's room. And we all got in there when the waiting lounge was like, you could hear the music in the background. Dee, 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 dee. And we are just like, yep, any second. Oh, I was surprised I was able to get them to follow me into the lobby. After Steve, I'm pulling out the hedgehog stream. As well you should. Utilize that hedgehog. That hedgehog will make you famous. Did you name it? Have you named it yet? What's the hedgehog's name? I gotta wait for the name of the hedgehog. Then I'm gonna call my mommy. I'm gonna go, hey, how'd you golf? Wanna run me to get some terrible beer? Because terrible beer, that's where life's at. How is it? I come in here, there are two people in the room for the first 20 minutes, and then friggin' 20 people come in. Your wife named it Pokey, I choose Billy. Can we do a hybrid? Can we have Pokey Billy? I will be live eventually. Come through. I don't come through. When I go to your stream, Steve, I get there and I sit there. I make sure I'm in the room. I don't flip over to anything else. Or I rarely flip over to anything else. I want to make sure you get your watch hours because you're going to need those once you pass 1,000 so you can turn on that monetization. So, and because I've been there before, you know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for the team, dude. Well, if I got time, I'll stream before Steve. Well, see, that's the thing. We don't know. He's got stuff to set up. He's got gear to lay out. And I need to get myself a 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch male to male. Because I've asked. Anyway, that's for another time. That's for another time. Oh, Jim, yeah, how long? You haven't been in this room often either. You're like a first timer. What brings you into the room tonight? What part of the country are you from? Come on, talk to us, Jim. Come on, you don't have to tell us anything sensitive. Just tell us a little bit. Just a little bit. Cherries! I like that you put the cherries up. That's my sense of humor. Grazie. So what state are you in? No! Hey, the hymen's still intact as far as I'm concerned. You gotta pop it for me, please. Oh, Jim's getting me all excited. No, as the senior member of the room, Benito gets to pop it first. I'm never gonna use those words again in my life. Yeah, I'm bleeding badly. Oh, it doesn't say fruit of the loom. It says fruit of the womb. Oh, it's just blood. Ah. Yeah, but he still answered the question. What state are you from? Or country? I think you're in the U.S. I think Jim's a U.S. name. Which is weird that I would say that, but let's find out. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right. We still got a few people in here. I'll stick it out for a little bit, and then my I'm starting to get hungry. I'm starting to get stuff. I got stuff I gotta do. Short but special. God bless America. You can. Oh, you tried in the shop and it wouldn't let you go with black? We can remedy that. I can definitely remedy that. But that's an interesting thing. I didn't realize that that was the case. See, there are two different places I get my shirts from. One is like Squarespace, and that's the one attached to the actual account, so you can buy online if you want to buy like my t-shirts. We're talking about my t-shirts. I got merch, and it's down below in the store. And you can find that store button. You can scroll on through, and it'll show you all sorts of wonderful stuff. But he was saying that you can't get a Cum Dumpster t-shirt because that's the one of my album names is Cum, C-O-M-E, and it's over the picture of a dumpster. But he was looking for it on black, but he couldn't. I guess they only offer it on white. I'm gonna see if I can do something about that. Virtually, and if not, I have a printer right upstairs, and not my printer, but the people who do my T-shirts. They're right upstairs, and I have influence, so I'm sure we can make some sort of deal. We can get a black T-shirt. I don't know how we'd even do it. It would be like just come up with like what's the cut? Like YouTube gets like 25% of every super chat. So we'll do like a $25 super chat and I'll just mail it to you. I suppose that's one way of going about it unless you have other ideas. It's funny that they would be trying to keep the black shirts away from people. What was I got Steve's wife to laugh because I designed this shirt, the awesome shirt, so my name, the two lines, so it kind of has the illusion of a six-pack. And I pointed it out to her and she laughed. She was like, yeah, you don't have a six-pack. And I'm like, yeah, but that's the joke. But yeah, so I'll have to take a look. I'll see if I can do something about that. So what I'm hearing is if I can't find it, LYK, send the money and you got me with the black one. I am saying that. Well, don't we all? I mean, let's face it, they're more girthy, they're longer in general. And you just look better with one on you, on you. Yeah. I'm not well, but I'm feeling better because thank you, marijuana. Thank you, Steve Cutler Live. Oh, he's gone already. Me too. Me too. I used to have girth when I was a young lad, back when I was pumping full of blood. Now I'm just bitterness and vinegar and where it used to be like, hey, look at that, blap. Where's my penis? Now it's like, hey, look at this, wing. Like, oh, that's gonna fill you up. Not. You get ready for this locomotive sets model. Here's the airplane in the hangar. Oh, that's a really tiny plane. Lutzer Johnson. Isaiah's back. Well, said I, said I, said I, said I. So yeah, Jim, it's been a pleasure to have you in the room today for a newbie, and I'm glad we were able to take your hymen today. Again, Steve Cutler, the guy who was in here earlier, he's doing a stream in the near future, and then me and the legendary Sparky, who's one of my partners, he will be back in here around 10:15, and we're gonna start our evening. That's our closing stream for the night. I generally stream like once or twice a day on my own in the afternoon, and then we have a group stream, and that's generally around 10 p.m., 10:15 p.m., and this is all Eastern Standard Time. So that's the live streams on this channel. Please go back and look at all the long form format. Shorts, you can watch them if you want, but they don't pay me much. So take a look at those long form and let me know what you like in the long form format, and say, hey, I like this, because I'll make more of it. So that's my spiel. If you haven't liked, subscribed, subbed, blah blah blah, all the stuff, then you should. But I'm sure you guys already did, because well, where are you gonna find funny like this? Where? Sorry, was that over the top? I can never tell. I'm trying to keep it. And then Benito will be live in between. So go give Benito a sub. He's got a good channel. He's growing it. All you gotta go right to their name and then click, and it gives you, you can go to their page. So if you didn't know that before, you learned something here today too. So yeah, Benito's and he's gonna be revealing his hedgehog, which I didn't realize community standards would allow, but I'm gonna look at it. My favorite song to sing is a song by Dennis Leary. It's called Asshole. It's a comedic song. That's my favorite song to sing. That, and then there's another song called The Corpse Fucker. I'm very fond of that one. That one makes me laugh. There's the Pig song, and that's a misogynistic song against women. I'm very fond of that one. Don't Worry, Be Happy is generally the rated G version that I do in here. Be Courteous, Kind, and Forgiving. Good Lovin', I like to play that too. And then I like to play with my own penis. That's a song. I mean, I do like to play. Anyway. Well, he can't. He's not a mod. But search Benito 7. Oh, only the mods can do that? I didn't realize that was the case. Thanks for educating me, Benito. I learned something new today. But yeah, so that's what's going on, and it's gonna be a full filled night, and I gotta sneak out and see if I can get some crappy beer in the interim, because well, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Joy's got nuts. Look at those mounds. Yeah, special powers of mod. Makes you is that how it works, huh? Cool. All right, you know what? It's time for all of us to go again. It's been a pleasure. You guys know where I'll be. I already explained it all. I'll see you on the flip side. So long.